Hello, and we are live with the live stream. Hello, how are you doing? I'm Big G Video and I make live streams about Doodly. Let's get started. So, as I said on Big G Video, my YouTube channel is primarily concerned with making videos about video editors, making videos for YouTube, filming cameras, etc. And I also work on how to make explainers, and I review software for video editing as well and video production. Today's 10-minute challenge live stream is about annotating drawings with Doodly. I'm just going to raise my microphone up because that's better. Tuck my chair in. Sorry if you hear a bit of background noise. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Annotating drawings with Doodly. Now, it's not a simple thing to do, but we're going to look at how to do it today. So I've done lots and lots of live streams so far, and I say lots and lots, I've done about 6. So there's a playlist of all my live streams. You can watch them back after the event, and here are some of the ones I've done. So we are about a minute into it, so let's get started. So this is something I made before the live stream with Doodly, and you're going to see it in a minute, and it has some problems. Let's have a look. So I wanted to do something with a map. Everything you see is made in Doodly, even including the music, all made in Doodly. So with a map, I wanted to do something that covered the whole thing, and I thought World War II would be a good thing to do. Okay, so that was made with Doodly. Now you're going to say to me, well, what's the problem with using Doodly? What was that problem you talked about? The problem is the image. So here you can see we've got an image, and there's 2 ways to get that image in. We can set it as the background. So if we wanted to set it as the background, we can pick our background and we can pick custom and we can set it as a background. Not a problem. That's a great thing to do. However, if we set it as the background, it will be there for every slide. And once it's in, you can't change it. So you can't then change your background. That's it. So I did that map one as a trial to see if it would work, and I set it as the background. And that was fine because I was only doing it for one slide. I wanted to do something different and found, I'd have to make a whole new Doodly project because I've gone and set it as the background and I can only have one background. So that's the pitfall. So what we're going to do today, I've just imported this image by adding it to props. This is just a map, and what I can do is I'm going to make it big so it fills the screen. In fact, I want it to be bigger than filling the screen. Now, there's this problem in Doodly that when you make things bigger than the screen, they can be a bit fiddly. So I'm going to put this here, and I'm just going to expand this out so it goes past the screen and click. See, this is what I mean. If I move my mouse, so this is the problem I'm talking about. So I'm going to add this in. I don't want to add a template. I just want to add something in so that I can deselect this. So fantastic. I've deselected it. That's maybe why you don't want to go bigger than the screen. It's a bit of a problem. So in 10 minutes, my 10-minute challenge is going to be to annotate a diagram. So 10 minutes starts now. So I'm going to get rid of this for a start. This picture of people doing stuff. I've done World War II. I've done sort of things moving. I think I'm going to do something to do with food. And that World War II one took me quite a lot of time to do. It took me more than 10 minutes. So let's have a look for food. Fast food. What have we got? Birthday cake. I want something generic that I can put in certain places. So, wine bottle. Where do we get wine from? We get wine from various places around the world, but probably France is the most famous. So I want to add it. So I want to make it smaller. And I'm also going to want a call out so it's just really obvious. So wine is going to go right in France, and I want a call out, which we don't have. So speech bubbles aren't great in Doodly. Yeah, so we don't really have particularly good call out. We've got this talk bubble, which I think is what I'm going to use. I'm going to add it. You know what? I've changed my mind. I'm going to add a new image, new scene. I've got map pointers there. That's going to be quite good. Aha, right. So what I'm going to do, here we are. I'm going to put this right down here. I'm going to expand this out so it's big and worldly. And I'm going to move that to the front. And I'm going to go to settings, and I'm going to have my swipe right as my scene transition. So I'm going to put a title in as well. So actually I want a rectangle. You'll see what I'm doing. You'll see, it'll make sense. Dash rectangle, add it. I don't want it that big. Just put it here like a map legend. Now I'm going to put some text in. I want that so it looks handwritten. Where food comes from. I knew it wouldn't fit. Knew it. Okay, so the map is going to be there already. I'm going to start with the map. We're going to draw that in, we're going to draw that in, and we're going to wait 2 seconds so that people can read it. Then we're going to go on to our next slide. Now, our next slide, we're going to do some zooming in. See, this is what I wanted to do. There's Russ. So we're going to start here. And we're going to make this. Now, yes, that's very clever. I don't want the map to be drawn in. So I want the map to be there to start with. So we're going to draw that in. Then we're going to draw that in. And then I want some text. Now, even though we know where things are coming from, wins wine, we're going to call it champagne because only champagne can come from France. Wine can come from many places, but champagne is from France. And I could put champagne is from France, but I'm not going to. I don't know if I spelled champagne right. I hope I have. So I'm going to put that here. And I'm just going to make those 2 seconds. So let's preview it so far. I've got 4 minutes left. Let's go and let's save it. And let's preview it so far. See if it's doing what we want it to do. Where food comes from. Okay, that's good. So we've got champagne from France. But what we want to do is we want to zoom out. Did I put on the scene? I think I'll change that to 1. Now at the end, just before we switch, we want to zoom out. We want to go back to where we were. Now I'm not sure this is going to work particularly well. Let's look at the preview of that. So we zoom in. And then we zoom out. It's a bit clunky. I want it faster really. So I'm going to drastically shorten that. And then we're going to switch. In fact, I think I want it shorter still. I just want it short enough that it zooms out before the scene transition. I think that would do. Right. So, new scene. It's a shame you can't do a favourite in Doodly, isn't it? How did that get less than 100? Actually, you know what? I'm going to delete it and I'm going to go back here and I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it and then it's in the same place. Excellent. So food, burger. 2 minutes left. Add. Now, because the United States is bigger, I can have that bigger. And I need my speech talk bubble. It's quite good that the talk bubble is picked even though I type in speech or was found. And I can make this quite big. Fast food comes from America. Now I want that there, that's much better. So I'm not going to mess about with the timing of those. Move along. I want a short sort of drop in. So we're just going to ease in like that. There we are. Actually, I'm going to mess with the timings. I'm going to drop it down to 2 seconds. Oh. And then at the end, we're going to wait for 2. And 30 seconds left. I'm going to have a really short zoom out. So we start like that and we're going to just go back to where we were. And I've got 18 seconds left. So we're going to see what I would get to do. Right, that was my alarm for 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes done. So I'm going to cheat ever so slightly. And I'm just going to effectively go back to where we started. And because we're going back to where we started, there's going to be no drawing in. And I just want to check that that first one, there's no drawing in. So let's save that. Let's have a look at what that looks like. Let's play it. Let's preview it. Here we go. Is it any good? Do let me know in the comments. yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty good. Obviously, if I had more time, I'd add in more food. In the transitions, I don't think it's great that, let's just talk about that transition. Hopefully I can stop it at the right time. Let's go back here. Try and get the next one. 1, 2. Yeah, so it's not good that it rushes out and it's white. So maybe there is something for using that image as a background rather than putting in each time. As I said, if you use the image as a background, you're stuck with it. You can only use one image. Now in this case, maybe that would have worked better. I've only used one image. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now obviously there's lots of things that you can annotate. I'm annotating a map. You know, you could use this to teach revision. You can annotate things. You can annotate diagrams, do pop-ups, or just write on the top of it. I don't think black text works particularly well against this sort of blue background and multicolored background. And because you've got so much text, let's leave this bit. Because you've got so much text in this anyway, I just feel that you need some white behind it, hence why I've used this box and hence why I've used the text call out. Because if I wrote something here, or if I even wrote champagne here, you wouldn't be able to see it, it wouldn't stand out. There's no room to write it here. So that's why I've used a white background. But yeah, you could just write things on top of an image and you can make a very quick revision video. So do let me know what you think. You know, has this been useful? Do watch my other live streams and do let me know what you want me to live stream about for Doodly. The more I do these live streams, the more I see the application of Doodly. So I'm thinking, oh, I could do this with Doodly, I can do that with Doodly. Oh, sorry, just whacked my microphone. I'm using Doodly for sort of preparing more professional things, and of course I've been making those mind maps, I've been doing text things, and yeah, you can do that with Doodly. So I'm finding there's great use of Doodly. Anyway, I'm rambling on about Doodly. If you want to, or if you want me to make a video, a live stream, or a non-live stream about something to Doodly, let me know, send me a message, send me a comment. If you want other things looked at, maybe VideoScribe, maybe Mango Whiteboard Animate, which is much better for scientific stuff, let me know and I can do some live streams on that. Here to help, so do let me know. Anyway, thank you, goodbye, and have a nice Saturday.